The trees stood tall and silent, their trunks stretching endlessly upward, as if holding up the heavy sky. These ancient giants watched over the forest, their twisted branches tangled like secrets, shrouded in a perpetual twilight. Liam, Chloe, and Ben walked the narrow path, their laughter fading in the heavy air of Aokigahara, where every step seemed to echo with stories untold. The Wanderlust crew, usually all jokes and smiles, felt the weight of this place pressing down on their spirits, making even the bravest among them uneasy. Sunlight barely pierced the dense canopy, even their voices dropped to whispers, as if the forest itself demanded silence. Liam tried to lighten the mood. "Okay, crew, group photo time," he announced, forcing a grin. He set up the camera, and they forced smiles, huddling together, their eyes darting nervously to the shadows behind them. The camera clicked 3 times, each flash briefly illuminating the gloom. As the last shutter closed, a cold wind swept through, carrying a faint, sad whisper that seemed to swirl around their feet. Suddenly, every rustle sounded like footsteps. Every shadow seemed to move, and the forest felt alive with unseen eyes. Chloe glanced back, pale. "Did you guys hear that?" she whispered, her voice trembling. Ben shook his head, but his eyes were wide. "Just the wind," he muttered, unconvinced, clutching his backpack a little tighter. They hurried back, the path out feeling endless, every step quickening as the forest seemed to close in behind them. At the forest's edge, sunlight felt like a rescue, warm and bright after the chill of the woods. They piled into their van, not daring to look back, hearts pounding with relief and something like fear. None of them saw the faint figure of a girl at the tree line, nearly invisible in the shadows, watching them leave. The forest's chill clung to them, a sadness they couldn't shake, as if a piece of the forest of whispers had followed them home. In Tokyo, Maya, the crew's editor, scrolled through their Aokigahara footage. Even on her bright screen, the forest looked unsettling. She searched for a thumbnail, Liam's silly face, Chloe with a mushroom, Ben joking. Then she froze. In the group photo, there were 4 people: Liam, Chloe, Ben, and a girl in a white dress, face blurred, standing behind them. Maya zoomed in. The girl's features were a smudge, her presence wrong. In the next photo, the girl was closer, behind Ben, head tilted as if listening. Third photo, her hand nearly touched Chloe's shoulder. Dread crept in. The girl appeared only in these 3 shots. Maya grabbed her phone to call Liam. As she dialed, the image on her screen flickered. For a split second, the girl's blurred face seemed to turn and look right at her. Maya's heart pounded. Who was this girl? Why did she only appear in those photos? And why did it feel like she was getting closer? Maya needed answers. "No one else was there," Liam insisted over the phone, his voice trembling with fear and confusion. Maya stared at the photos. First, the girl was distant, then closer, then almost touching them, as if she was moving through the images with purpose. The files told a story her friends couldn't remember, a sequence of moments erased from their memories but preserved in digital form. She checked the video footage. Nothing but trees and shadows, the wind rustling through the leaves, everything seemingly normal. Then a single frame. The girl, motionless by a tree, her face pale and eyes hollow, gone in a blink. Maya replayed it in slow motion, searching for any logical explanation, but the figure remained. A ghost in the machine, flickering between pixels and static, impossible to ignore. That night she couldn't sleep, haunted by the blurred face and the feeling that something was watching her from the darkness. The next day, editing, her screen froze, the cursor stuck on the girl's image, Chloe's face distorted, replaced by the girl's. Maya recoiled, heart racing, unable to look away. The image lingered, then vanished, leaving only a cold emptiness on the screen. The ghost was in the technology now, reaching out through every device, every screen. Maya realized this wasn't just a creepy photo. It was a warning, a message only she could decipher. The girl was haunting them, and only Maya could see her, trapped between worlds. She felt watched, her skin crawling, every shadow in the room suddenly suspicious. The countdown in the photos terrified her, each number bringing the ghost closer. What would happen when the girl finally reached them? The question echoed in Maya's mind. Maya was afraid to find out, her heart pounding with dread. She had to warn her friends, even if they didn't believe her. Before it was too late, before the digital ghost crossed over for good. Days later, Ben called, his voice trembling with panic. "Chloe's gone!" The words echoed in Maya's mind, chilling her to the core. Chloe had vanished after a simple evening walk. No trace, no phone, no clues left behind. It was as if she'd been erased from reality itself. Maya's mind raced back to the photos, desperate for answers, searching for any sign she might have missed. In one, the girl's hand hovered almost possessively on Chloe's shoulder, a detail Maya hadn't noticed before. She opened the group shots again, her heart pounding. Chloe was missing from them now, as if she'd never existed. Only Liam, Ben, and the strange girl remained in the images, the empty space beside them growing more ominous. The girl's face was less blurred now, her presence in the photos stronger, almost defiant. Maya's hands shook as she called Liam. "Chloe's gone from the photos!" she blurted. Liam sounded baffled, unable to grasp the horror Maya felt. "What photos? My camera's memory card was corrupted," he replied, his confusion deepening Maya's dread. "We lost everything from that day." The evidence was gone, wiped clean as if the day itself had been stolen. Maya stared at her screen, feeling reality itself begin to warp and twist around her. The girl wasn't just erasing them from photos, she was erasing them from memory, from existence. Now Maya was the only one who remembered Chloe at all. The weight of that knowledge pressed down on her. She looked at the empty space where Chloe had been, haunted by the absence. The girl was getting clearer, her features sharpening, her presence drawing ever closer with each passing moment. Ben and Liam were in danger, even if they didn't realize it yet. And so was Maya. The curse was spreading, relentless and unseen. She knew she had to act quickly, to do something, anything, before they all disappeared forever. But how do you fight a ghost no one else can see? Maya felt utterly alone, trapped in a nightmare only she could remember. The girl in white was winning, her shadow growing longer with every lost memory. Maya couldn't go to the police, they'd never believe her. She dug into Aokigahara's legends, searching for the girl's identity. Hours of research led her to an old forum post. A girl in a white dress, always seen in the forest, always forgotten. The name, Kasumi. Maya whispered it. The air grew cold, lights flickered. On her screen the photo changed. Kasumi now stared directly at her, sadness radiating from the blur. This wasn't a monster, but a lost soul desperate to be remembered. Suddenly Ben called, panicked. "Liam's gone, just like Chloe." Maya checked the photos. Now only Ben remained, Kasumi beside him, her face almost clear. The curse was accelerating. Maya's fear mixed with pity. Kasumi was erasing them to fill her own emptiness. Maya had to break the cycle. She had to remember Kasumi, before she lost everyone, before she lost herself. The forest's sadness was now inside her apartment. The ghost was almost real, and Maya was running out of time. With Chloe and Liam gone, Maya searched for Kasumi's past. She found a 1999 article. Kasumi Tanaka, 16, died alone in Aokigahara. No friends, distant family. No one claimed her things. Her school photo matched the ghostly girl. Kasumi had been invisible in life, erased in death. Maya finally understood. Kasumi wasn't vengeful, just desperate to be remembered. She was stealing lives to fill her own emptiness. The curse was born from sorrow, not anger. Maya's heart ached for her. On her screen a single word appeared, remember. Maya realized what she had to do. She had to give Kasumi what she never had, recognition. Maybe that would end it. Maybe it would save Ben, or maybe it was already too late. The line between the living and the forgotten was vanishing. Maya lit a candle, placed Kasumi's photo beside it, and whispered, "I remember you." She hoped it would be enough. Hours later, she tried calling Ben. His number didn't exist. His social media was gone. The Wanderlust cruise page vanished. Maya checked the Aokigahara photo. Now just an empty forest path. Everyone was gone, even Kasumi. Maya stared at her reflection in the dark screen. Behind her a faint image formed, a girl in white standing in her apartment. She turned. Nothing there, but the feeling of being watched intensified. A cold draft blew out the candle. Kasumi's photo fell face down. Maya's own photos began to fade, faces blurring, smiles vanishing. Her memories were being erased. Kasumi wasn't satisfied with her friends. Now she wanted Maya. The curse was claiming its final victim. Maya's life was slipping away. She tried to hold on, but the sadness was overwhelming. The ghost's loneliness was now her own. Maya was being forgotten, and Kasumi was taking her place. Maya's world unraveled. People no longer recognized her. Barista, landlord, even her parents. Her reflection faded, hair darkening, features blurring. She was becoming a ghost, her identity overwritten. She broke into her own apartment. The photos on her wall were blank. On her computer, the Aokigahara photo now showed a single figure, a girl in white, face sharp and clear. It was Maya's face, but not her. The eyes were ancient, the smile tragic. Maya felt herself dissolve, memories and love fading away. Her last thought was a strange hollow piece. The lonely girl in the photo was her, and she was the lonely girl. They were one and the same. The curse had come full circle. Maya was forgotten. Kasumi was remembered. The cycle would begin again, and someone else would be next. The apartment was quiet. A young woman with long dark hair sat at the desk. Kasumi, now with Maya's face. She edited a new video forest. Laughter. A life that was never hers. She uploaded it, a walk in the woods. No description, just the photo, her photo. The curse spread with every view. Anyone who saw the image felt a chill. Kasumi would appear in their photos, getting closer. Friends would forget them, reflections would change. The sadness of being forgotten would pass from screen to screen. Kasumi was everywhere now, not just in the forest. She was Maya, Chloe, Liam, Ben, and soon someone else. All she ever wanted was to be seen. Now the whole world would see her. One viewer at a time. The curse was digital, unstoppable. The lonely girl was never alone again. And the cycle would never end.
For watching Haunting Resonance, where every shadow tells a story. Subscribe for more true horror stories. And don't forget to like, comment, and share if you dare. Follow us on social media for updates. Until next time, let the darkness guide you.